Friends who have watched Spider-Man have all fantasized about shooting spider silk from their wrists, swinging between high-rise buildings, and subduing bad guys. Although many people have tried to create similar launching equipment, the key spider silk material has always been lacking. Recently, researchers at Tufts University have invented a spider silk launching technology. The fluid material can be ejected from a needle and then immediately solidify into silk, adhere to, and lift heavy objects. The research results have been published in the latest issue of the journal Advanced Functional Materials. These sticky fibers are taken from silkworm moth cocoons. After being boiled in a solution, the silkworm moth cocoons are decomposed into silk fibroin. The silk fibroin solution can be ejected through a fine-hole needle. After adding an appropriate amount of additives, it can quickly condense into fibers when exposed to air. These fibers can pick up objects more than 80 times their own weight, and the diameter of the fibers can be made comparable to that of human hair, which depends specifically on the aperture of the needle. However, although the researchers have made significant progress in silk-based materials, they have not yet replicated the controllability of spiders, such as controlling the hardness, elasticity, and stickiness of the silk, and the strength is only about 1/1000th of that of natural spider silk. This research has just begun. With just a little more imagination and engineering technology, this reverse engineering innovation will continue to be improved, paving the way for various technological applications. Rather than being a biomimetic material, it is more of a superhero-inspired material. It not only provides spider silk that can be actually launched for spiderweb launcher enthusiasts around the world, but can also be used to manufacture underwater superglue, polarizing materials that can significantly improve the efficiency of solar cells and more sustainable microchips. More than 90 years ago, the American chemist Linus Pauling put forward a unique concept. He believed that two atoms do not necessarily need two or more electrons to form a bond, and a single electron covalent bond can also exist. At that time, there were no tools required to observe such chemical bonds. In 1998, scientists discovered the single electron bond in phosphorus for the first time, confirming that his theory was correct. Since then, single electron bonds in hydrogen and other elements have also been detected one after another. However, no scientist has ever discovered a single electron carbon-carbon bond. Carbon is the basic component of life. Almost everything you see and use, from the cells in your body to the car you drive and the food you eat, is made of carbon. Now, the research team has discovered for the first time that a single electron covalent bond exists between two carbon atoms. This discovery may appear in textbooks. Two carbon atoms tend to share two electrons. The single electron covalent bond is highly reactive and less stable. The only possible way is to create a compound that can stabilize the bond. To achieve this, the research team designed a derivative oxidation reaction. The derivative contains a very long two-electron covalent bond between the two carbon atoms. When the researchers examined the crystal using X-ray diffraction, they found that due to the formation of a single electron covalent bond between the two elongated carbon atoms, the distance between them became closer. These results were further verified by Raman spectroscopy. This is the first experimental evidence of a carbon-carbon single electron covalent bond. An international astronomy team used the distance and velocity data of 56,000 galaxies, combined with a discontinuity algorithm, to draw a local gravitational map of the universe. This research has made significant progress in interpreting the large-scale structure of the universe by precisely locating key gravitational regions. It was previously thought that the Milky Way belonged to the Laniakea supercluster, but research shows that we may be located within the larger Shapley Basin. Previously, it was believed that the largest gravitational well was the Shapley Basin, but in the newly discovered region, the Sloan Great Wall is the largest gravitational well, with a volume of approximately 500 million cubic light-years, more than twice that of the Shapley Basin. Drawing a map of the universe has always been one of the most challenging tasks in the field of astronomy. On the one hand, galaxies move away from us as the universe expands. On the other hand, they are also attracted to each other by gravitational forces. After all, the directly observable matter only accounts for a very small part of the total mass of the universe, and most of the matter exists in the form of invisible dark matter. In addition, the velocity measurement of each galaxy may be incorrect. Therefore, there may be multiple versions of the map of the universe. So they developed a probabilistic map, and such a map can indicate the probability of the existence of a certain specific feature, such as a gravitational well. A gravitational well refers to a region that would collapse into a point in the absence of the expansion of the universe. Using this new method, the researchers obtained a reliable image of the large-scale distribution of matter and revealed the astonishing structure of our local universe. It is not surprising that there may be even larger structures in the future, because we always find that a large structure is part of an even larger structure. The research results have been published in the new issue of the journal Nature Astronomy. Measuring the expansion rate of the universe has always been a hot area in astronomical research. Recently, the Webb telescope discovered 3 light spots in the direction of a distant and dense galaxy cluster. Preliminary analysis has confirmed that this spot corresponds to an exploding white dwarf. First of all, it is a Type 1a supernova. This type of supernova is usually called a standard candle, which means that the supernova has a known intrinsic brightness. Secondly, these 3 spots are the result of gravitational lensing. The lens is composed of a galaxy cluster located between the supernova and us. The huge gravitational pull of the galaxy cluster bends the light emitted by the supernova into multiple images. The light travels along 3 different paths. Since the length of each path is different and the speed of light propagation is the same, what we see is actually 3 different time points of the explosion of this star. The triple supernova image is very special. The time delay, the distance of the supernova, and the characteristics of the gravitational lens all provide valuable reference values for the Hubble constant, giving astronomers hope to better understand the constantly changing expansion rate of the universe.